you had just, 5, 6 foot flame lengths, just barely running through the palmettos, and then it's climbing 25, 50, 25, 30 feet up into the tree, just rolling.
And you're almost looking as a three-dimensional fire. You see a large fire coming at you from the top of the tree, and you look back into the wooded area, and the ladder fuels are now burning, the ground fuels are burning. It's just a solid wall of fire. Could be as high as 75 to 100 feet.
Years of fire suppression let debris build up in the woods, setting the stage for catastrophic fire.
You have what they call ground fuels, ladder fuels, and then aerial fuels. And as the fire heats the fuels in front of it, it grows in intensity and climbs. So it gets up into the aerial fuels, and then you get what they call embers. The embers will carry, and they can carry, depending on the size of the ember and how hot the ember is, it can carry. We had, like I said, half the 3/4 mile spot over in front of the main fire.
Driving through the fire at about 10 miles out, you see a column of smoke that's creating its own weather pattern. You know you've got a big fire to work on, and then you start getting psyched up. Your adrenaline starts to pump, and then you drive into the area. You usually get an assignment right away, especially in an initial attack, and it challenges you. It challenges you to think quickly, to think clearly, to keep your crews safe. And then when the day's all done, it's kind of like that midway time. I mean, that's great job. Can't wait to get up in the morning and do all over again.
Thick smoke closed Interstate 95 from Jacksonville to south of Cape Canaveral for almost a week. At one point, all of Flagler County had to be evacuated.
And imagine you're on the interstate and you see this. You're not familiar with this. You don't know what's going on. You stop in the middle of the interstate. Smoke banks down. Comes down on top of you. You're not in danger of really being burned. But now all of a sudden you pull over on the side because you're afraid. You can't see. Somebody rear ends you. Now we've got a 15, 20, 30 car pileup. Serious injuries. We still have to respond to that. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous work, especially when things hit the fan, so to speak. Some people jump out of airplanes, and some people like to scuba dive to the bottom of the ocean. Our adrenaline rushes by seeing big fire, and I think that's where we're more alert, and that's where we get the most work done.
Wilderness firefighting requires special training. Even experienced firemen get caught in dangerous situations.
If you're unfamiliar with the terrain and the geographical terrain, you don't know where they're going to burn, it could cause a problem. You could place yourself in peril and not realize it.
Myself and my brush truck and the crew that was with me was sent across 11 on the west side to try to find this spot.